Okay, here we go, guys. We have Surrey Water Polo versus Shadow. Surrey's on in the white caps here. Okay, here we go. Boys are lining up here. In the pool, we have Elliot G. Looks like he's going to be the sprint for us. Riley, Elliot, Moses, uh, for the net. I see Jackson, Nelson, and I believe Martin. Yeah, Martin on the far side there. Not sure what's going on here at the officials table. Kids have started shooting again. Maybe there's an issue with the roster with the cap numbers. One of our coach blogs is up at the officials table here. Looks like they're sorting out something. Maybe it's to do with the cap number. Hey guys, I think we're just sorting out some cap numbers at the officials table here. We have Coach Brad down there entering some cap numbers in. I'm not sure if there was a mix-up or what exactly. Okay, guys, it looks like we're gonna properly line up here again and get started. In the water, we have Elliot G closest to the bottom of your screen. He'll be doing the sprint for us. Beside him is Riley. Moses, Elliot, King, Annette, Jackson, Nelson, and Martin. Here we go. Not quite. Shadow will start off with possession. Riley's checked the ball. Nelson's up top. That'll be Moses' check. And then Nelson's check. Back up top to Moses' check. Good job, Moses. Nice defense. Nice try on that steal. They're down to 8 seconds. Martin's check with the ball. Fires it in. Whoa, Nelson. He can't shoot. That player can't shoot. So he ends up dumping the ball because they ran out of shot clock there. Elliot passes to Elliot. Up to Riley. Riley back to Elliot. Elliot with the ball. Martin with the ball. Elliot's got it. Back up to Martin up top. Passes over to Moses. We got 5 seconds left on the clock, and that pass gets intercepted. And this is going to be Riley's going to decide that player. Riley's checked with the ball. Riley's going to go get into a defensive position here. He's going to go back and press his check. That ball goes into the hole set. Moses working hard. Good job, Moses. Nice defense. Ordinary foul. This player has to shoot. Pardon me, has to pass before he can shoot. Passes back out to Riley's check. And there comes Nelson in behind with a steal. Good job, buddy. Okay, who's he got? Who's he got? He can help slow it down. Oh no, and he passes it right to the goalie, a little bit too far ahead of where Riley was, unfortunately. And there's a big pass up. This is going to be a breakaway on Elliott. It looks like. Come on, E. Not much we can do there, unfortunately. Bummer, that didn't quite work out. Such a nice steal. Didn't quite work out on the other end. All right, shake it off, guys. Here we go. Get it back. Jackson passes back to Moses there. Moses to Elliott G. Up to Riley. Jackson working hard in the whole set there. Back to Elliott G. Back to Riley. Nice grab, Riley. Passes up top to Moses. And Moses, what a beautiful shot from about the 6 meter mark. And that puts us back on one, or 1-1, pardon me. That was a great shot, Moses. Well done. Jackson's check up top with the ball. Oh, Jackson, go for it. Still so close, so close. Push him back a few meters anyway. That player passes to Elliott G's check over to Jackson's check up top. Passes it into the whole set. He's got that player. Martin's with him. And that's a clean steal. Nice job, boys, between Martin and Moses. That boy didn't end up getting a shot off there. Elliott passes to Elliott. Gets it over to Riley. Riley back to Elliott G. Back to Riley. We're down to 6 seconds on the clock. We got to do something here, guys. Gets it into Jackson. And there's a 5-meter. Woo. That was a buzzer call. We had about a second left on the shot clock, and Jackson drew a 5-meter. Beautiful. He's going to tie his cap and looks like Elliott G is going to take this 5-meter for us. Let's go, Elliott. Nice. I love a fast shot like that. Great. 2-1 Surrey. Back on defense here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Jackson's check up top with the ball. Goes for a steal. Oh, it's close. It's close. Jackson is not quitting today. He is really sticking with it. It's awesome to see. And that is Elliott G's check with the ball. Pushing him back into the whole set. He was on there. Nice save. Good job, Elliott. That was a beauty. Elliott passes out to Nelson. Passes it across to Elliott G. Up to Riley. Into the whole set. Where's Jackson? Where's Jackson? He tries. Couple kids on him there. Can't quite get his hand on it. Here we go. Back on defense. Martin's check with the ball there. Nice fake. Over to Moses' check. Nice try, Moses. Nice try. Now this player can shoot. This ball's outside the 5. He passes it across there. Martin attacks, and that's a nice save by Elliott. And Elliott is able to retrieve that. That's an unnecessary shot clock horn. I think it just went off automatically. Okay, Elliott passes to Elliott. Get play started up the side to Riley. Oh, and Riley draws an exclusion there. We got a man up scenario. Martin with the ball, passes to Nelson. Nelson back to Martin. Martin over to Riley. Riley in the middle to Capless Wonder Jackson there. And that's a beautiful goal. Nicely done. I think we're probably going to make Jackson put his cap on here. Yeah. Ball's going to the ref just so Jackson can find a cap. Unfortunately, it's a pretty big pool to locate it in if you're not sure exactly where your draw's go. I might have to get subbed until we can find it. Okay, we're gonna sub Jackson until we can find his cap, and we have Rory coming in. Okay, back on defense. We have a score of 3-1. Here we go. Moses is check starting with the ball. Oh, good try. I'll just go back up to give space. Ordinary foul over to Nelson's check. Moses is check. And that comes in. And who's getting an exclusion there? Is that Elliot G? Nope. Riley is getting the exclusion on that. I'm not sure if he was holding it or what exactly why. So we're in a man down scenario here. Moses is check. Arms are up to block. Oh, I'm lucky. Okay. Pass it across to Rory's check there, and that ball ends up getting past Elliot. Scores 3-2 Surrey. Okay, Jackson's got a new cap. It's going to come back in the pool under cap 15 now. It's going to double knot it, so this doesn't happen again. Might be their last cap. Just a second for the officials to do the substitution of the cap number. Okay, here we go. Back on offense here. We got a score of 3-2. Moses starts with the ball, passes to Elliot G. Looks for Riley up the side, but that player's holding Riley pretty wide or pretty tight. Oh, manages to get it from him. Back to Elliot G here. Oh, wide pass over there to Riley again. Seems to be a player running with this club here. Riley into Jackson, and not quite. Goes over the net on that one. Good try. Good job for Jackson being open there. Goalie ball. Launches up the pool. Jackson will take that check. Nelson's check with the ball. And that's a nice field block. Good job. Elliot King will start us off here. There you go. Passes to Elliot G. Elliot's swimming it up the pool while everybody gets into position. Fires it up to Riley. Back to Elliot. Back over to Riley. Back up to Elliot. And that's a nice shot. Good try, Elliot. Gets blocked by a field player and goes out. So goalie ball here on Shadow's side. Martin's going to catch up and be checking that boy with the ball over there. Nice job, Martin. Ordinary foul. That player has to pass before he can shoot. And there is a really nice defense between Nelson and Jackson there. Really good job. Elliot G with the ball here. Passes it up to Riley. Oh, almost. Jackson wasn't quite ready for that pass, it looked like. Here we go. Goalie ball. Oops, this is lots of swinging back and forth right now. All the way up. Moses is taking that check. Big pass across, and that's a beautiful save. But the rebound goes back to Shadow. So they're going to get another 18 seconds for a secondary clock here. Riley's check with the ball, and Nelson with the steal on that. Beautiful job. Elliot with the ball here. Passes all the way up the court to Riley. all the way across. Whoops, and Martin doesn't quite get his hand on it there. We got still 10 seconds here to make something happen. Elliot G with the ball, back over to Riley. Whoop, back to Martin. And Martin goes for a lob, no luck. Nelson with the rebound and gets a 5-meter call off of that. Good job. These kids in this game and that last game this morning have showed great tenacity. They're just not quitting. They're playing right up until they get a call or hear the whistle, and it's awesome to see. Nobody's walking away from the ball. Nelson's going to take this 5-meter. That's a gorgeous score. Nice. Puts this two, score 4-2 Surrey. Okay, here we go. Jackson's check up top with the ball. Passes to, we got Cole in the water here. Cole's check over to Nelson's check. Oh, Cole tries for a steal. That was close. Good try. Back in the corner. G's check. Nelson's check. Oh, good job, Riley. Good job, Riley. Nice try. Nice try. Such a tricky position to play there where you're trying not to get an exclusion and you're trying to play defense at the same time. When Kurt worked out for us on that one. Scores 4-3 for Surrey. I can hear Vlad saying last offense, so we must be in the last minute of this quarter. Moses passes to Elliot G. Back up to Moses, who's open up top. Holds on a bit of a drive there. Lures a player over. Moses just keeps on moving in. Goes for it and hits the blocker. So that's blocked by the shadow player. Shadow passes it up. We're in the last. Nice save by Elliot. We're going to get the puck over. So if I didn't quite make it over to the So the score's 4-3 for Surrey after the first quarter. Okay, here we come. Back lining up. Elliot G is going to do the sprint for us again. Then we got Riley, Moses, Jackson, Nelson, and Cole in the field. There you go. Go, Elliot. Nice win. There you go. Nice win, bud. Okay, Riley with the ball passes to Moses in the center. Moses passes to Riley. Passes across to Cole. And Cole goes for it. And that's a beautiful cross cage. Man, he moved around and was very patient. Everybody knew he was going to shoot as the clock counted down, and he got it past everybody. Well done, Cole. 5-3, sir. Moses is jacked with the ball. Vlad calling for a full press here, so we're staying tight to the shadow players. Ordinary foul. Moses is checked with the ball over to Nelson's check. Back up top. Looks like that'll be Jackson's check. And that didn't left open there. And the score's 5-4 for Surrey. The Fraser Valley boys are competing with DDO. So they're another Montreal team, DDO. Okay, Riley with the ball. Riley to Elliot G, to Moses. Kids moving around here. Cole on a drive into Jackson, and that ball goes out. Moses is checked with the ball. Presses up top. That'll be Nelson's check. His arms up to block. And that player wanted to shoot real bad. He goes over to Cage, and Elliot King with the ball here. Okay, passes to Elliot G. Riley trying to find some space, gets the ball. Ordinary foul. Passes into Jackson. Ooh, a little bit of a large pass there. And it goes over Jackson and onto or into the hands of a shadow player. And that's a big pass by the goalie, and that's going to be a 5-meter. I think that's on Cole. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. 5-meter coming up for shadow. Oh, so close. So close. He had his hands on it. 5-5 is the score. Couple minutes into the second here. Goes in, Martin's in. Moses going to take a break. Elliot G. Pass to Cole. Pass to Riley. Ordinary foul. Riley gets a little bit of space. Falls in Elliot G's hands now. Passes. Oh, passes to Jackson. And Jackson didn't quite get his arm behind that one. Mark up, boys. There's Martin's check with the ball. Cole's check in between Cole and Elliot G. They're able to steal that ball. Elliot King with the ball now. Fires it up to Elliot G. Whoops. Ordinary foul. Good job, Riley. Over to Elliot G. Over to Cole. Nelson left open in the corner, and he rips it cross cage. That's a beauty. So we have a score of 6-5 for Surrey, taking the lead again here. Very even teams right now. I think we could figure these guys out a little bit more. We've tried a few plays that just haven't gotten the ball in the back of the net. Jackson swimming up. Riley's checked with the ball. Good job, Riley. Good job, Riley. Nice defense. Passes over to Cole's check. Cole moving his check out. That's over to Nelson's check on the side. Looks like a lefty over there. Nelson tries for a steal. Ordinary foul. This player has to pass before they can shoot. Oh, and that actually looked like a good shot, but that was lucky. It hit the post. Saved us there. Cole with the ball. He's going to swim it up a little bit and move in closer. Passes to Riley. Back to Cole, up to Elliot G up top, over to Martin, and Martin tries to fire it in, and that gets field blocked almost by two players there. The defense is ready for that one. Shadow goalie with the ball, passes it all the way up. Elliot G is able to cut him off. Don't get the steal there, but ordinary foul. This player had to pass before he could shoot. And that's a really nice stop by Elliot King. Okay. Good job, Elliot. Elliot passes to Elliot. Ordinary foul. I don't know what the play is here, but we're waiting for something very specific, it looks like. Whoop. Okay, Riley with the ball passes back to Cole. Passes back to Elliot G. Over to Nelson. Oh, and that gets field blocked and then hits the crossbar. Riley's going to mark up with this check here. Over to Cole's check. Ordinary foul. Passes before he shoots. Elliot looks like he's coming out of the net to try and intercept any sort of a pass into the hole shot. That kid couldn't shoot, so even if that went in, it wouldn't have counted, but it was a nice block by Elliot King anyways. Elliot passes to Elliot. Passes up the side to Riley. Sorry, guys. There you go. Riley with the ball there. Ordinary foul. Get himself a bit of space there. Fires it up top to Elliot G. Elliot G over to Nelson on that side. Nelson fires it back into kind of open water. I think that was probably for Riley. That didn't work out. Oh, gosh. And Jackson, no, nice try, nice try. That was Martin, actually. That was Martin. That felt like a bit of a Hail Mary play at the tail end of the shot clock there. But it worked out. What's happening here? Sorry, the refs are just having a little conversation here. What a 5 minutes? Oh, guys, I missed that. Sorry. We got a 5-meter out of that play. Good job, whoever earned that. We're going to take it. And there's a nice shot by Cole. Well done. Sorry, I completely missed the 5-meter hand go up by the ref. So whatever happened there in that play where Martin tried to get a shot up, I guess he got a 5-meter call earned. So that was great. That puts us at 7-5. A little bit of subbing happening. Moses is going to come in. Cole's going to take a break. Here we go. Jackson going to press a player up top. Elliot G's check with the ball. You can hear the boys talking lots to each other, which is awesome. Oh, good job. Good attack, boys. Good attack. Good attack. And now Nelson's there to try and help with the steal. Good job, you guys. Nice save by Elliot King. That was awesome. Those guys moving around on the checks, trying for the steal. They didn't leave anybody open that whole time. It worked out really well. Elliot G with the ball now, looking for someone to pass to. He finds Martin up top. Martin finds Riley. Riley, run for it, run for it. There you go. Riley passes to Elliot G. We got 7 seconds to make something happen here. Passes over to Martin, who's up top. Whoa, Nelson wasn't ready for that pass. He was going back to counter already. So that was a bit of that was too bad. I see what he was going for, but there just wasn't enough time left on the clock for that anymore. Here we go. Back on defense. Riley's check with the ball here. Nice job. Ordinary foul. They asked to pass it here. There you go. There you go. Elliot G reaching for it. I'm surprised that wasn't a ball under call. Close to me. And there's an exclusion on Jackson. They're going to be man up, and they fire it past Elliot real quick there. And it brings the score to 7-6. Okay, we got Micah coming in. Cole coming back in. Cupcake's going to take a break there. Martin's going to take a break. Jackson going to take a break. Elliot G with the ball. Passes up to Riley. Spicy. Good job. Riley's able to secure the ball, get rid of it. Passes to Mike up top. Looks for Cole at the far side there. And, oh, that's a nice save by the goalie, but it goes off the two. Pardon me, it goes off the end ropes there. So we're going to get another crack at it for 18 seconds off the 2 meter. Cole's got the ball at the 2 meter, passes to Nelson, passes it up top to Michael. Michael over to Cole, back up to Michael. Michael to Riley, and now we're down to 5 seconds to make something happen. Cole with the ball here. We're going to move out of the way, see if we can get across stage. And like, as a pass inside the 2 meter. Try on that, back on defense. Passes to Riley's set. Riley across to Cole's jet. Ordinary foul. Cole back up to give space. That kid can shoot if he wants, and he goes for it. It's a dinner. Good job. That is a nice one. Post and wraps around. So that ties us up again to 7-7. Even teams. Okay, Mike's going to take a break, and I think that's Jackson coming back in here. Oh, we got Moses, Jackson. Moses with the ball up top. Finds Elliot G. Passes it into the whole set. Who can get their hands on it? Pretty spicy in there, and the goalie ends up coming out for a steal. Shadow goalie with the ball. Fun for these kids to have new teams to play. That's Riley's check with the ball. Passes across to Cole's jet. And there's a nice shot and a nice save by Elliot. Okay, it looks like we're in the last few seconds of our quarter. So that's the end of the second quarter. It's the end of the half, and we have a tie game, 7-7. Whoop. Even Steven. Not a lot of kickouts yet in this game. It's been pretty keen in terms of kickouts and the amount of power plays that have been offered on either side. We're only at the half. Oh, yeah. They're like 45 minutes behind or something like that. Okay, here we go. We're lining up. We have switched directions. Looks like we have Nelson lining up for the sprint. Beside him, we have Jackson, Moses, Elliot G, Cole, and Ray. Okay, looks like they have everything under control. Here we go. Fast, 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 fast. Yeah. Oh gosh. Nice try. So close. Okay, Shadow will start us off here. Elliot G's check with the ball. Up top to Moses' check. Oh, back over to Cole's check in between. Oh, nope. Ordinary foul. Thought that was going to be a steal. Ordinary foul. This player will pass. Nice fake. It's over to Jackson's check, and there's a nice shot and a nice save by Elliot. Riley's able to retrieve the rebound. Oh, okay. Good pass up the cool Elliot G. Passes up to Nelson. Oh, that was a good. Nice cascade. Nice. So puts us up by one again. Ooh, this is a close one. 8-7 for Surrey. Back on defense. Nobody's really checking this kid, letting him walk in with it. Riley goes over to check. Can't get in front of this kid. Oh, but that kid can't quite get a shot off. And the ball hits the lane rope, so it's going to be our goalie ball. Elliot King looking for someone to pass to here. Passes it up the pool to Nelson. Nelson's able to grab it. Who does Nelson see? Oh, he can't play. Oh, okay, he does get the ordinary foul. And then he earns the exclusion. Way to stay with it. This is what I'm saying. These boys are not quitting. What's happening? Oh, Vlad called a timeout. Okay, they're going to set up a play here. Surrey's going to be on a man up. I always feel bad on these timeouts. These kids don't get a break. They have to swing the length of the pool to get back over to where Vlad is. So you can tell them not to play too long so that they can swing all the way back so that they can try and execute said players. So little rest. Okay, here they come with their plan. We had a sub, I think, happen in that scenario. Martin in the pool with us. G. Cole, Jackson, Riley, Nelson. Okay, Elliot King with the ball passes to Martin. Martin to Cole. Cole to Elliot G. Up top to Nelson. Nelson. Oh, that gets intercepted. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I think they made a mistake with the clock there. They reset the shot clock as though Nelson's pass was a shot, which it was not. So we're going to go, I think they're going to go back and just reset the clock here to whatever time was left when Nelson made that pass. which is probably, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that. Hey, hey, Brianna. Oh, made it to the. Oh, I lied. We only have 2 seconds left here, guys. Oh, that's too many passes for 2 seconds left. We had to do one pass and a quick shot there. Oh, something happened. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but it's our ball again. So here we go with a fresh clock. Riley with the ball. Nelson takes it. Back to Riley. Oh, nice job, Riley. That is not the side Riley wants to be playing on with his left arm, and he still got it under the goalie's arm. So that was a great goal. Well done. Score is 9-7. Okay, here we go. Elliot. Oh, that's a nice steal. Cole snuck up behind him and popped it out of his hand. Jackson picked it up. Big pass off the pool to Martin. Martin up top to Elliot G. Elliot G finds Cole open in the corner. Cole up to Riley. Riley finds, we got 8 seconds on the clock. Oh, into the whole set. And oh, Jackson can't get his hand on it, but he earned the exclusion. Well done, Jackson. Jackson passes out to Cole. We had 18 seconds on the clock. After that, over to Nelson in the corner. Nelson finds Elliot G up top, over to Riley, over to Jackson, who's left open. And that's a nice one. Good job, boys. That was really nice passing around there. And we're taking the lead a little bit here with a score of, is it 9-7? 10-7. 10-7. Back on defense. Whoa, that's a beautiful block by Elliot King, and Elliot G is there to reclaim that ball. Elliot passes up the pool. Rory, I believe. Rory to Riley. Oops, a little bit of a long pass there, but we got a bit of time. Riley to Elliot G, over to Rory. Rory back, and that shoot Nelson. Oh, nice try. So we get a new clock. We get a new clock because Nelson had a shot. Passes up top to Elliot G. Back to Nelson. It's a 3-on-3 up here. Half of the team went back to counter. Oh, Nelson tries to get it into the hole check. Jackson draws the exclusion. Passes back to Nelson. Nelson back to Martin. Martin to Nelson. Nelson's looking like he doesn't have a shot there. He finds Rory open on the far side. We're back to 7 seconds on the clock. Don't get sloppy, boys. Don't get sloppy. Oh, Shadow almost stole it, but they say he touched it with 2 hands. And there's a quick shot for Nelson. Whoa, that was a bit of a scramble, but it finished off well for us. 11-7. Looks like Shadow's just doing a quick sub here. Jackson's check up top of the ball over to Martin's check. Nelson looking for the check position. Nice save. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go get it. Nelson's being held. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Shadow claims the ball for something. No exclusion or anything, but they do claim the ball. And now I'm not sure what's happening. They're just having a little combo between the refs. Oh, they're redoing the clock here. Okay. 18 seconds on the clock here. Shadow with the ball. Martin's check with the ball. And what's happened here? And there's an exclusion on 15. It's a quick goal by Shadow. So 15. So that's Jackson. So I think that might be Jackson's second exclusion today, or in this game, I should say. Swims to the corner, back out again. Looks like he's staying in the water. Elliot G up top with the ball finds Riley. Riley to Elliot G up top again. Nelson in this corner here. He's got Rory sneaking in. Oh, he tries for a shot there. It didn't feel like the best choice, but there we go. Goalie, easy save for the goalie. And there's a big pass up the pool. Elliot G is trying to help with the defense there. Riley comes in to help as well. Ordinary foul. Shadow keeps it. And this boy tries. Oh, that's it. Oh, is that a 5? Yeah, that's a 5. Shoot. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a 5 or if he touched the ball only. Martin reached around for a sweep there, but yeah. Anyway, 5 meter for Shadow here. Let's see if Elliot can get a stop on this one. Oh, nice shot. That top left. The goalie does a sweep. It's a good place to aim. All right. $11 to 9 for 30. Here we go. Elliot G starts us up top with the ball. Must be nearing the end of the third quarter here, but I don't know what the time is left. Passes to Paul. Back across to Elliot G. Oh, beautiful. Tempo shot by Elliot G from the 6 meter mark there. Whew. I don't think that goalie is ready for that. Come firing at him. Puts us ahead 12-9. Okay, looks like that. They're going to swatch here, and that's Cole's check with the ball now. Over to Riley's check. They try for a steal, but it's an ordinary foul call. Oh, shoot. And that's an exclusion for number 2. Exclusion for Cole for touching the ball after an ordinary foul call. So we're on man down here. That's Jackson's check the ball. Up top to Martin's check. Over to Jackson's check. Over to Riley's check. Oh, and that's a nice shot. Nice shot. Jackson's going to take a breather here. Moses coming in. Bailey G with the ball up top. Finds Riley. Finds Elliot G. We're moving around. Oh, a little bit of an overpass there to Riley. Riley's able to capture it, but we only have 6 seconds left here. Oh, I don't know what happened. Somebody pushed off of somebody, and that's a turnover. I'm not sure where exactly that took place, but here we go back on defense. Pass up to Martin's check. Nelson's going to try and come up behind for the steal. Doesn't quite get there. Nelson's check with the ball now. Cole. Oh, and that ball goes wide. Nice defense by Cole there. And he's excluded. Oh, they get an exclusion on Shadow. Something happened there after the after the play. And so we're going to have a man up. Whoop, big pass up from Cole to Martin. We've got 20 seconds and a man up here, so everybody can cool your jets. Pass it around. Nelson with the ball. Passes over to Riley. Give some good passes. Everybody, I feel like let's take a deep breath in the field here. Soul with the ball. Riley with the ball. Passes to Martin, who does a tempo shot and gets it in. Well done. Game definitely feels more tense in the water on the coaching bench than this morning's game. Moses is going to press his check up top. Pulls, pressing, ordinary foul. Pass across to Nelson's check. Up top to Moses's check. And there's a, oh, I for sure thought that was going to be a steal, but it looks like there's maybe an accidental dunk on the head. So that's going to be an exclusion for who? Oh, Elliot G, I think, is exclusion. So we're in a man down here. They've got another 10 seconds to try and make something happen. Cole's check up top with the ball. He gets rid of it to Nelson's check, and Cole goes around the corner. Good job on that shot. Holy smokes. It was like post and around. Okay, we got LEG coming back in. Jackson coming back in after a rest. Pass back to Elliot B. Over to Riley. Up top to Elliot G again. Back to Riley. Finds Nelson. Passes it to Elliot G up top again. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Over to Riley. In, and that is such a nice play, you guys. Riley passed it over to Cole, who's just hanging out unattended on the 2-meter line. And it was a beautiful pass and a beautiful goal. Really nicely done. I think that makes it 14-11 for Surrey. We have no time left on the shot clock, which means we're in the last, I don't know how many seconds, 10 seconds of the game of the quarter or something like that. He's gonna shoot right away. Jackson's pressing him. Passes to Nelson's check. Nelson's gonna press, but try not to foul him so the kid can't shoot. Oh, that was lucky. That kid floated for a second. Elliot fires it down and it goes wide. Okay, so I think that's the end of the third, and that is 14-11 for Surrey. Ooh, so let's hope we can hang on to this one, guys. Looks like Sasha's going to come in net for this last quarter here. Elliot will do a little bit of warm-up shooting on him, get them all ready to rumble. Okay, here we go. Start of the fourth. In the water, we have Nelson for the sprint, Martin, Jackson. Sasha is in net now. We have Elliot G, Cole, and Riley. Here we go. Somebody swim. Somebody swim. That's yours. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. We didn't pass it far enough. What a scramble. Martin ends up securing it. Thank you, Martin. Here we go. Elliot G with the ball. Okay, Elliot G to Riley. Riley into Jackson. Oh, nice try, Jackson. What happens? Oh, Jackson ends an exclusion there. So we're going to fresh 18 seconds. He passes back to Elliot G. We're moving around a little bit. Martin's the ball up top. Nelson with the ball. Into Cole. Nice try, Cole. Nice try, Cole. And that gets a 5-meter. You really don't have a lot of options of doing anything with a player when they're right in that shooting position. You kind of can't even touch them. They're going to call a 5-meter on you here. Riley's going to take this shot. Let's go, buddy. Go, Riley. Nice shot. Another quick one. Beauty. Okay, boys. Good defense for Sasha. Let's go. Here, Vlad calling for a full press. There goes Jackson to press his check. Here comes Elliot G. Oh, Jackson, can you get it? It's loose. Not quite, not quite. Good try. Jackson still pressing. Elliot G's check with the ball. Passes it over to. Oh, did Riley? What happened? Did I get an exclusion there? I missed that. Ooh. Yeah, good they did. Okay, Jackson's check with the ball. Nelson's check with the ball. Good disruption. Good disruption. Ordinary foul. He has to pass before he can shoot. He shoots and he gets a buzzer beater in the Sasha's own. That was really nice there. I missed that exclusion. I think that's Riley's second. I'm not sure what it happened for though. 15-12. Elliot G with the ball. Over to Riley. Back up top to Elliot G. Martin. Elliot G. And there's an exclusion. Jackson draws right in the whole set position. Did you see what happened there? Had my eye on the ball instead. Pass to Nelson, up to Martin. We're in a man up here. Over to Riley. Riley's looking for someone. There's a nice try. Nice try. We can get the rebound. There we go. Missed shot by Jackson, but it's our ball. We're going to play on. 15 seconds still in the clock. The player's back in, so we have 6-on-6 again. Martin to Riley. Back up top to Martin with a tempo shot in the top left corner, and that's a beautiful goal for Martin. And the score is 16-12. A little bit of subbing here. Nelson's taking a break. Michael's going to come in. Go, boys. Defense, defense. Give Sasha some help. Jackson heading out to press his check. We need to mark up, talk to each other, boys. There you go. Martin's check with the ball. Ordinary foul. He'll back up to give space over to Jackson's check, who fires it over to Michael's check, and Michael goes around him and feels it. Well done, bud. Big pass up the pool to oh darn it, didn't quite make it to Riley. This is tricky. This is like a 3-on-1 here. Come on, Sasha. Oh, that's a 5. Okay, and that might be Riley's. Riley might be rolled now. If he got a penalty, that might be his third. Yeah, I think Riley's out. I think Riley's out. Nelson coming back in. Let's go, Sasha. Let's go, Sasha. Let's go, Sasha. Watch his eyes. Oh, that was so fast. Those ones are so crazy. They shoot right off the hop. He barely, the whistle hasn't even finished and the ball's already in the net. It's crazy. Okay, 16-13 now. Elliot G with the ball, passes to Cole. Back up top to Elliot G. Back over to Cole. Oh, good catch. Nelson with the ball. Trying to figure out what to do. Passes it into the hole. Check. Who can get it? Who can get it? Oh, nice try. Nice try. Martin tries for it. That play didn't quite land for us, and we're back on defense here. Big pass up the pool to Nelson's check. Nelson's able to stay pool side, or pardon me, net side. Jackson's check up top with the ball over to Nicholas check. Jackson's check, and that ball bounces and goes out off the skip. Sasha will start us off with the ball, slow everything down. There's no rush anymore. We can just sort of work our way, meander our way through the last end of the fourth quarter here. That's Cole up top with the ball. Passes to Elliot G. Back up to Cole. Use the full clock here or not. Nice pass by Cole. Beautiful assist, Simpson, which brings us to 17-13, I believe. Well, okay, here we go. Jackson's check with the ball. Nice fake. Passes in, and Nelson and Michael go for a steal. Not quite. Nelson back on his check. Ordinary foul. This player will shoot. That's a bit of an overpass. So we're going to get a few more seconds wasted here. We got 5 seconds on the clock. 3, 2. Nelson's check with the ball, and that goes over top of them. Wow, nice defense, boys. Really good job of killing the clock. Sasha with the ball. Shadow leaving a cherry picker behind, and Cole's blocking him. Elliot G's going to take that ball for a spin here. Martin trying to find a bit of space in front of the net there. Pretty congested. Passes up to Cole. Cole's up top. Oh, nice try. Bit of a hard skip there, and it goes over the net. Shadow's goalie ball. Okay, big pass up the pool to Elliot G's spot. Oh, I got confused by the whistle there for a second. I think it was in the other pool. So that kid gets a shot off, and that goes in past Sasha. So 17-14. We've got to be maybe halfway through this last quarter. Moses is going to come in here. I think Mike's going to take a break. Pull with the ball. No whistle for Cole. Still no whistle for Cole. There's the whistle. Ordinary foul. Cole buys himself a bit of space. Passes over to Elliot G. And that kid tries for a steal. Elliot G's ball, but we only have 5 seconds to make it happen, Jackson. Awareness, Jackson. Let's go, bud. Shot clock. Yeah, nice try, bud. Nice try. Ends up going over the net. Leaves the whole clock there and still got a shot off. So that's good job. 1 too many balls in the pool here. Oh, good defense. Good defense. Oh, that was such a late call. Thought we were getting away with it. And that was on number 2. Felt like a late call. So that's another penalty for Cole. And here we go with a penalty shot. And Cole is rolled as well. So we have Riley rolled and we have Cole rolled. Michael coming back in. Oh, it's interesting. This boy is going off to the side of the net, which you're allowed to do. You don't have to be right in the center. Oh, and bunnied him. Nice goal. Very tough. 17:15. It'd be nice to know how much time is left, but we'll keep the mystery. Elliot G up top with the ball. Passes across to Michael. No call, no whistle, no whistle. Stay with them, Mike. Stay with them. And that's a steal. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, nice try, nice try. Okay, there's a big overpass. This player gets back. Nelson's going to try and get in front of him here. Nelson, no call. Ordinary foul. Nelson backs up to block the net. Passes over to Michael's side, and that is good pressure. That player hits the crossbar and the ball goes out. Sasha with the ball here. Looking for someone to take the ball from him. Passes up the field to Michael. Michael gets around that player, does a quick pass over to Martin. Ordinary foul call for Martin. That player has to give him a bit of space. Passes up top to Moses. Whoops, that ball doesn't get very far. Jackson gets an exclusion in the whole set position, and Vlad calls the timeout. And who on earth knows how much time is left in the game? Okay, boys, let's make something happen on this man up here. We have 15 seconds to execute Vlad's plan. Sasha passes up to Michael. Michael to Martin. Martin over to Nelson. Passes over to Elliot G. In, and that's a beautiful play. That's a beautiful play. They drew the pass, drew the players away from Jackson for just enough time. That was a nice pass in from Elliot G to Jackson. Way to get that, boys. A little bit of insurance there. 18-15. Back on defense here. Okay, a little bit of scrambling going on here. Michael's check with the ball. Martin's check with the ball. Ordinary fouls. Oh, and that ball goes loose. Who gets it? Oh, shadow player gets it back. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. Jackson's check with the ball, passes it up top. Michael's check. Over to Martin's check. And what's happening here? Is that an exclusion on Nelson? Shoot. Man up. Come on, guys. Oh, nice. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nelson must have gotten a little bit too spicy in the whole check there. Okay. 6-on-6 again. 16-18. Elliot G with the ball. Gets around that player. Elliot G finds Michael. Michael finds Martin, I believe, who finds Moses. Not quite. Moses can't quite get his hand on it, but the ball ends up loose. Martin's going to chase that kid down. Everything you got, buddy. Everything you got. Michael's going to break off here. And there's a shot, and it goes into the center. And that brings us to a 1-goal difference. 18-17 Surrey. Least a minute to go in the game. No idea how much time is left here because we got a full shot clock, so at least 10 seconds. A full offense here. Fingers crossed we can make something happen. Elliot G with the ball up top. There's someone to pass to, finds Nelson. Oh no, Nelson. Oh no. That ball landed in the middle of open water, and I'm not sure why. And something they call a timeout. Shadow calls a timeout. Oh, that was not a good pass. I can't tell if his arm got grabbed while he was passing it or if the ball just kind of flubbed out of his hat. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Hopefully we'll get some defense. It's 6-on-6. Shadow with possession. No idea how many seconds are left in the game though, because the shot clocks have gone blank. So this will be their last offensive play. Here we go. Defense, 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 defense. Nelson's check with the ball, lots of blocking. Elliot G's check with the ball. Back to Nelson's check with the ball. There's 3 seconds left. And it goes up the goal. Careful, Sasha, careful, Sasha, careful, Sasha. Grab Sasha. That's got to be the time. What? Oh, they finally call it a ball. I see. All right. Good job, boys. Way to hang on to it. Final score is 18-17 for Surrey. Good job, guys. With 2 of our players that got rolled in the 4th quarter there. We were able to keep that going. Nice defense, nice pressure at the end. Good job, boys. 2 wins for Surrey men today. They'll play tomorrow morning against the Ottawa Titans.